All right, I got my max out, upgraded from last year, and I'm trying out the Noble NB4plus. It is the plus. I got this new handy dandy phone holder for it, and I have the wireless antenna receiver in there, and I've already spent a few times running with it, and I got some notes on it you might want to know, so check this out. First, you turn on the truck. And let me set this up. Here's the phone holder. Alright, this is the phone holder holding it. Plug your stuff in first, turn it on. Then you turn on your receiver for the transmitter. Nice vocal catch there. Alright, it's already binded. There's some notes, differences between the Traxxas receiver setup and the Noble. So first thing out of the box that I noticed, the responsive time is instant. As soon as you hit the throttle, as soon as you turn, your RC turns quick. The speed at which it works is amazing. Super powerful speed. Alright, one downside. Braking is weird. I don't know if it's the 1/5 scale that these have trouble with, but the way you brake and the way braking works on the Noble stuff is very peculiar. I have what the fuck? How do you lose steering? Hang on. Alright, my servo went loose. Servo horn went loose for some reason. It was fine just a second ago. Now, I gotta tighten it up. But a word on braking, it is weird. It does not brake. You have to mess with the settings on braking a lot. So let me get this fixed up and I'll continue my spiel. But the range on the wireless antenna receiver is shit, man. It is really bad. So I'm gonna try out the upgraded wireless receiver first before I call it a day and go back to wired, but the range on that is terrible. Alright, I got the rustler out here. I have one of the wireless receivers in the rustler. Got hooked up to my Noble. So it's kind of cool. You get the Noble very quickly can switch between vehicles when you have receivers in, all of them, but just one click of the button and it switches over. Running a 2S in here right now. I think 2S is a sweet spot for this thing. It'll run 3S and it's just crazy fast. That's awesome, but 2S a little more enjoyable, lower temperatures. Now, this is not a crawler, but out here in Shawnee, Oklahoma, you have lots of rocks like this from the lakes. So I had the NB4 for like almost a month before I upgraded to the Plus here, and it is a cool radio system. All digital readouts and all that stuff is really fancy, and I think one of the things I don't like about it is that there's so much settings, so many settings to mess with to get it just right. And Traxxas is like right out of the box, it's all set up perfect. Quick and easy with Traxxas, but there goes my battery. But you do have to mess with the radio a lot to get it to work normal like a Traxxas. Alright, got a 3S battery in it now. So the Noble works really well with the smaller scale stuff. Perfect on this little Rustler and my Max. But my XRT is another story. I got a Castle system in the XRT, and with the Noble setup, when I go to brake, it just locks up. It goes from 100 to 0. Way too hard. It brakes way too hard. And then it goes into reverse right away. So constantly messing with all the settings on that, turning the brake down on the ESC, messing with brake ABS settings in the transmitter. It's got analog brakes and it does seem to work. Gotta mess with your stop speeds and all that shit. Lots of stuff to mess with, which sucks because right out of the box the Traxxas receiver and remote work perfect. No mess, you gotta mess with nothing. It just stops how it's supposed to. So the XRT I have has a KV1100 motor, big old gears in it, and I think that's what it is. It just brakes so hard. The XMAXX you just saw has a stock motor, stock gearing. Stops much nicer. This little Rustler here is a birthday gift. It's a delicate little thing. This thing, it breaks a lot, but all the parts are so cheap, so not too bad. The most annoying thing that breaks on it are the drive shafts. It sucks because the good drive shafts are expensive. Little piece of steel, $100. And I did try the cheap steel drive shafts from Amazon, and of course they don't last. They break pretty quick. This thing's pretty cool. It's a fast little thing. This is 3S. It's the limit. 3S. Those things get hot on 3S. is the Max 8, I think. Max 10. Yeah, the Max hobby wing stuff is my favorite. It's probably the best. The Castle costs a little bit more, looks a little bit better visually, but the performance just isn't there compared to the hobby wing. But I had a nice top of the line Castle setup in this thing for a little bit. And I tried the hobby wing and just blew it out of the water, so hobby wing it is. So what sucks a little bit about here is all the sand. The sand's going to get in your bearings. You do have to wash it pretty good after. So it ain't no big deal. These little rustlers are cool. I wish they'd make just a little bit bigger. Maybe a 1/8 scale rustler. It's pretty much a small XRT. Camber. Fix that alignment. So this is the Rustler 3S with the Noble NB4plus system. A little beast, so lightweight, so much power in it. The Max setup. These wheels, Badlands, a lot bigger than the stock, so little stock wheels don't get you over nothing. You gotta get bigger wheels.